Howdy, 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 folks! My name is Joseph Millay, and welcome to Space Showcase, where we showcase the monthly celestial highlights viewable with a small telescope, binoculars, and even with your naked eye. This April we celebrate Global Astronomy Month, and for this April showcase we will be catching the tail end of Venus and Jupiter as they dip their way below the horizon, and other month-long spectacular views of Saturn and Mars. April will surely serve up the perfect planetary platter, which I certainly cannot wait to dig into. Let's begin the showcase of our April night sky by bringing up our graphic of the second planet from the Sun and the brightest object in the night sky besides our own moon, and that is Venus. You will be able to see Venus in the western sky just after the sun sets at around 8 p.m. and it will remain visible until around midnight, when it will descend past the horizon. Along with Venus, Jupiter will also be visible, but just barely, as it will descend beyond the horizon much earlier during twilight. Although Venus may be the brightest object in the night sky to our naked eye, that does not make it the brightest in terms of luminosity. In astronomy terms, luminosity is the inherent brightness of an object, regardless of its distance from the observer, whereas the brightness of an object can change depending on its distance from the viewer. Neither does it make it the biggest object. In fact, our own planet is about 15% bigger at the equator than Venus. Now on to the next planet in our delectable April celestial smorgasbord, Mars. Looking southeast on our sky map graphic, we can see that Mars journeys about 2/3 of the way across our April night sky. Our beautiful red neighbor will skirt along the bottom of the constellation Leo the latter days of our month. Mars was named after the Roman god of war because its brilliant red surface looked like a giant bloody battlefield. Little did the Romans know that the magnificent red hue is caused by a coating of iron oxide dust upon the surface. Iron oxide being the same compound you find on rusty, old metal tools. Isn't that amazing? Delicious. Now into our dessert planet Saturn. Let's bring up our southerly view of the night sky around mid-April. You will be able to catch Saturn residing in the constellation of Virgo the Maiden. We're having Saturn for dessert because of its famous frosting of rings, and these sweet rings can easily be seen with a pair of viewing binoculars or even a small telescope, as the planet itself will be tilted about 14 degrees, allowing for a stark and breathtaking view of the planetary rings against the blackness of space. An interesting trait of Saturn's is its density, which is less than that of water, allowing for it to float in a bathtub if we had one big enough. So there it is, folks, our April Space Showcase. I hope you celebrate Global Astronomy Month and make a night with your friends and family to view the grandest exhibit of them all, the universe.